chosen one. I speak to you now as a loving guide. I have been waiting on this hour to breathe this word into your heart. You are not watching by accident, chosen one. Your prophetic scroll is being unsealed in perfect Kairos timing. I declare you stand at the very edge of a destined moment, a sealed prophecy cracking open that could unfold today, tonight, or within the coming hours and days. Hear me, anointed one. The appointed hour on heaven's clock has come for you. This is a Kairos moment, written before your birth, placed like a key into your palm. As Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3 reminds us, visions have an appointed time. As Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 whispers, there is a season for every purpose under heaven. Receive this now. Heaven's timing is aligning with your readiness. I call you my child, my beloved, to awaken faith and reverence. Expect a deep stirring in spirit, a turning in circumstance, a swift unwrapping of hidden scrolls. Prepare your heart. This invocation is the beginning of a sacred unlocking. Remain alert. Chosen one, receive what I will reveal next, for this hour is holy, and its effects are immediate. Chosen one, hear me now with an open heart. I speak to you as one who has watched the seals move and the scroll begin to unfurl. Your destiny is not a rumor. It is a scroll written in heaven, and tonight a hand is breaking wax. I feel the Kairos pressure around you. That intensity you sense is not punishment, but preparation, protection, pruning, alignment. The delays you endured were divine timing, shaping a vessel able to carry the riches that follow revelation. Listen in the breaking of these first seals. Solomon's ancient keys are being pressed into your palm. I am not offering mere advice. I am decoding a heavenly pattern that is activating in you. Each secret is a code wisdom silent strategy, and each code aligns with your prophetic assignment. Receive this as a direct word to the deep places of your spirit. Heaven is intervening on your behalf. Your sealed prophecy is awakening. The first seal opens with wisdom. Solomon wrote that wisdom is the principal thing. This is not academic knowledge. It is divine discernment, the ability to see beyond the surface, to hear the small voice that guides choices. Chosen one. This moment calls you to value understanding over quick gain. I have walked through seasons where I chased outcomes and learned the hard way that haste leans into loss. Those trials were not defeat, but pruning. They taught me to seek counsel, to plant questions before seeds, to let decisions be seasoned by heavenly insight. If your finances, your relationships, your calling feel fragile, know this: the discomfort has been shaping your judgment. Wisdom arrives now like rain on dry earth. When you choose understanding, the visible follows. The second seal cracks with the power of silence and discretion. Solomon taught that silence often cloaks wisdom. Anointed one. The tendency to broadcast every plan is a spiritual exposure. I remember a season when I spoke a dream prematurely and watched effort leak away through criticism and distraction. That loss was refining me, protection that taught me to guard the seed until it bore fruit. Tonight, heaven whispers, build quietly. Let your projects gestate in secret. When you act away from applause, you remain intact. Silence is an invisible strongbox for your destiny. Practice secrecy not out of fear, but out of reverence for the process. Keep counsel-shaped strategy and let the Lord bring forth the unveiling at his appointed hour. The third seal unfolds into the mastery of intelligent work. Solomon showed us that force without skill is wasted energy. A dull axe requires brute strength, but gains little. My beloved, I have sweated and worn my strength thin, only to learn that alignment of effort and wisdom multiplies results. The Kairos moment you stand in asks you to sharpen your skills, your focus, your methods. Ask, where am I working hard but moving little? Where can a small tactical shift change outcomes? Strategy is a spiritual practice. It requires pause, reflection, and a willingness to change routine. This is not a call to less effort. It is a call to better directed labor. Heaven will reward the refined hand. Hear me, chosen one. These first 3 secrets are not isolated lessons. In the scroll language of the Spirit, they form the base of your prosperity pattern. Wisdom gives the map. Silence preserves the map. Intelligent work reads and walks the map. Each of these has been testing you through seasons of quiet pressure. That pressure, remember, was preparing you, compressing potential into purpose. If you felt delayed, that delay was alignment. If you felt isolated, that solitude was protection. Do not despise these times. Instead, steward them as holy training grounds. I want you to practice this now for 7 days. Commit to learning something that improves a key skill. Keep one strategic plan silent and make one choice from wisdom rather than impulse. These small acts are prophetic activations. They break hidden seals faster than any loud announcement. I have done this in my own life when I chose silence over explanation, when I studied instead of scrambling. Opportunities arrived that seemed to come from nowhere. Those openings were heaven answering a pattern of obedience. Beloved, expect alignment in practical ways, a conversation that shifts a career, a closed door that reroutes you to the right room, a calm in your finances that did not come from an external miracle, but from better decisions and guarded plans. The Lord's clock is precise. Your appointed hour is near. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3 says, "The vision awaits an appointed time, and now that time leans toward you." Chosen one, listen as the scroll continues to open the wax cracks, and a new column of codes is revealed to your spirit. I speak now from a place of both revelation and memory. I have stood where you stand, felt the tremor of destiny underfoot, and been shaped by seasons that seemed harsh until their purpose was clear. Those seasons were not rejection, but preparation, not loss, but pruning, not delay, but divine alignment. Receive this word like oil on the palms of your hands. Heaven moves in layers, and you are moving with it. The 4th seal speaks of multiplication through diversification. Solomon spoke in the language of 7s and 8s because he knew the world spins with uncertainty. Anointed one, your destiny cannot be carried on a single thread. I remember a time when a sudden closing a job, lost a door shut, felt catastrophic. At that moment I discovered a buried lane, a skill I had ignored, a relationship I had overlooked, a small offering that birthed a new road. The hardship was preparation. The pressure rearranged my attention. God was creating multiple channels so that when one dried, the others would flow. Hear me plainly, diversify with wisdom. Do not scatter like the anxious, steward like the wise. Expand your income, yes, but also diversify your gifts, your networks, and the ways you serve. Open a new skill, teach what you know, barter a talent plant, a small venture. Each strand you add is not a hedge born of fear, but a strategic planting born of heavenly counsel. The very fact you were tested in scarcity is evidence that you are now ready to steward abundance across many fields. Act with prudence, not panic. Make small, consistent moves that compound over time. This is the heavenly arithmetic of resilience. There is practical activation here for you, chosen one. For the coming week, identify one new channel you can plant a seed in a class, to take a freelance skill, to offer a product idea, to validate. Commit to the smallest viable action and protect it in silence. The Lord often opens pathways through our obedience to the small things. I have seen doors swing wide because someone took a humble step and kept faith in the slow work of God. That slow work is not failure, it is formation. The fifth seal opens now, and it glows with unexpected power generosity as multiplication. Many have taught you that holding tight equals safety. I have learned through loss and blessing that the opposite is true. When I began to give not to be seen, but because I believed the kingdom principle, I watched invisible currents redirect my life. A gift of time, a shared meal, a seed sown into someone's calling, each became a spiritual deposit that returned in ways I did not calculate. The pruning of scarcity taught me that withholding was a wall. Giving became a bridge. Understand this, my beloved, generosity is not a reckless surrender, but a sacred strategy. Give with discretion and with faith, and you will trigger a heavenly economy. Guard against performing. Give in the quiet where heaven records and multiplies. I speak from lived experience. The investments I thought I could not afford became the exact currency God used to unlock a new season. What felt like vulnerability was actually alignment. The pressure of not having enough had been protection, priming me to steward what I received with humility. Generosity also restructures your heart. If your vision of riches is only storage, your destiny will be constrained. But when you align abundance with purpose, your resources become channels for blessing for your family, for the vulnerable, for the mission written on your scroll. This spiritual flow invites favor and creates a network of covenant returns. It is not always immediate, but it is always precise. Trust the divine timing. The returns arrive in God's Kairos season. I want to give you a simple practice, anointed one. For the next 7 days, find one way to give that costs you something: time, advice, a small gift, and do it without comment. Record nothing, tell no one. Let heaven be the witness. Watch how your spirit changes and how subtle openings begin to appear. This is not superstition, it is obedience. The generosity you show now loosens keys on the locks that have kept your scroll sealed. Do not mistake softness for lack of strategy. Solomon's wisdom married prudence to largesse. You must plan, save, and sow. Discipline and giving are twin engines of steady increase. When I balanced careful stewardship with sacrificial giving, I discovered a rhythm. God honors faithfulness and multiplies what is offered in truth. The trials that seemed to break me were actually forging a steward, someone able to carry not only provision, but purpose. Chosen one. These seals are not abstract lessons. They are invitations to practice a way of life, diversify with discernment, give with sacred intent, and protect your journey with quiet obedience. The scroll is teaching you how to move in a world of shifting seasons without losing your center. Each act of obedience to these codes shifts the atmosphere around you. Doors begin to bend, relationships reorient, resources reroute in ways that feel almost miraculous because they bypass human calculation. Receive this now as a declaration. Heaven is aligning practical strategies with eternal principles on your behalf. The setbacks were the shaping, the silences were the safekeeping. Now, in the hush of this hour, take your next steps with faith. Start small, plant quietly, give faithfully, protect your heart. The unfolding is real, and it is for you. Chosen one, lean closer. This is the place where the scroll begins to show its steady hand. I have walked the slow road you now travel. I have felt the ache of patience and the hunger of waiting. Those seasons of pressure, of seeming delay, were never meant to break you, but to make you whole. Preparation, protection, pruning, alignment. The hardest lessons I learned were the ones that trained my hands to steward increase without being ruled by it. Tonight, hear what the seventh and sixth seals teach when they meet in your life: discipline that deepens and reverence that steadies. The sixth seal is constancy and discipline. Solomon warned that wealth gotten hastily will vanish, but whoever gathers little by little increases. Anointed one, discipline is the quiet heartbeat of destiny. It is the morning you wake while the world sleeps, the budget you honor when temptation whispers, the small daily acts that compound into inheritance. I remember seasons when I thought the breakthrough would arrive in a thunderclap. Instead, God taught me to keep steady hands, to save, to learn to show up, even when no one was watching. Those daily grains stacked into barns. The delay was not denial. It was a holy regimen designed to build a vessel that would not burst under blessing. Discipline is also faith in form. It is your willingness to obey even when the visible reward is absent. It looks like consistent giving in the lean months, consistent study of your craft, consistent prayer when answers seem distant. Each repetition rewires your future. Practice becomes prophecy. The secret is to make tiny, sacred commitments you can keep. Don't be tempted to giant gestures that you cannot sustain. The Lord honors steady gain. Start with the smallest faithful acts: 1 hour of focused work, one saving set aside, one night of silence each week to listen. These are the anointing drills that prepare you to carry increase. I will be honest with you, my beloved. I failed this at times. I rushed, I sought fast returns, and it cost me. Those mistakes were not punishment, but pruning, painful, yes, but merciful. The scars taught me rhythm. The house I almost built overnight fell. The one I rebuilt brick by brick stood through storms. If you have been hurried or impatient, receive this assurance: the delay has been alignment. Your persistence now will outlast sudden gains and fleeting applause. Now into the deepest chamber, the seventh seal, the fear of the Lord as foundation. Understand, chosen one. This is not terror, but reverent awe, a steadying awareness that your life is written within a divine order. When you anchor your pursuit of provision in reverence, wealth transforms into legacy. I have seen people flourish in numbers, yet lose direction because they chased only accumulation. I too once mistook increase for purpose, until the Lord showed me that riches without reverence are like a vessel with a cracked bottom. It cannot hold what matters. The fear of the Lord aligns your motives, refines your intentions, and secures your heart against vanity. It is the internal compass that says no to excess, yes to stewardship, and always points toward eternity. This reverence will protect you when tests come. It will keep generosity from becoming showmanship and discipline from becoming a cold ritual. When your soul submits to this holy fear, every secret Solomon revealed finds a sacred home. There is a practical intersection here, an activation for your hands. Combine your discipline with reverence. Build a daily rhythm that honors both a time for reflection, a time for learning, a time for guarded work, and an act of giving sealed in silence. For instance, choose 1 hour each morning to align your day, a moment of prayer, planning, and quiet before noise. Allocate a small portion of what you earn to sowing or to reserves. Teach yourself to hold plans close and to act with intention rather than impulse. These are not legalisms. They are the framework God uses to multiply provision. I offer you testimony as proof, not as boast. There was a season when I committed to giving 5% of what I made, no matter how small. I kept a disciplined practice of learning one new skill every month. I kept my next project secret until it was fruitful. The result was not immediate fireworks, but a steady reorientation. Doors I had not seen opened, relationships that carried opportunities, and a peace that guarded my heart through growth. What looked like delay became a long obedience that birthed depth. The pressure I felt back then was preparing me to be faithful with more. That pressure protected me from taking shortcuts that would have cost me far more later. This is your invitation to trust the slow work. If your finances have felt like a battlefield, allow discipline to be your strategy and reverence to be your anchor. Do not mistake hustle for holiness. Align your daily actions with the sacred rhythm of stewardship. When you choose consistency over immediate gratification, you align with a heavenly economy that honors patient faithfulness. I will give you a practical exercise now for 21 days. Practice these 3 things. Save a small fixed portion of income. Spend intentionally only on what advances your calling or sustains your family, and give quietly each week without announcement. Keep a private ledger of your obedience and the small shifts you notice. This discipline will recalibrate your heart and your accounts. If you do this, I promise you will begin to sense the scroll loosening its seals in ways you can feel. Beloved, know this is no mere self-help. The movement you are in is appointed. The Kairos pressure around you is not punishment, but preparation, protection, pruning, alignment. As you walk in steadfast discipline and live anchored in holy fear, the silent riches Solomon described will begin to find you. Hold fast, keep faith, guard the gifts you are given. The hour is serious and sacred, and your response now writes the next lines of your destiny. Chosen one. You have walked with me through the chambers of Solomon's wisdom, and now we come to the place where the scroll folds into your hands. I speak to you not from theory, but from a life that has been pruned, pressed, and prepared. The seasons that felt harsh were preparation shaping your character and capacity. The delays were protection, holding you until the vessel was fit. The pressure you felt was pruning, removing weak branches so new fruit could grow. The seeming misalignment was alignment, God arranging details you could not see. Receive that truth now, my beloved. It steadies the heart. Listen, anointed one. Everything revealed so far is meant to root you into a holy practice. Wealth in silence is not accidental, it is cultivated. If you desire the quiet riches Solomon spoke of, you will live differently. Not louder, not riskier, not with more show. You will live with wisdom as your map silence, as your shelter refined labor, as your method diversification, as your resilience generosity, as your seed discipline, as your rhythm and reverence, as your root. These are not separate steps, but a single pattern, a living code that weaves your daily choices into destiny. I will speak plainly and practically. Choose one principle to lock into for the next 30 days. Do not float between them. Pick one and practice it with intentionality. If you choose wisdom, read, ask, and seek counsel before action. If you choose silence, protect one plan and let it mature out of sight. If you choose refinement of work, sharpen a skill and measure progress. If you choose diversification, plant the smallest viable seed into a new channel. If you choose generosity, give quietly and expect nothing. If you choose discipline, create a simple daily rhythm you can keep. If you choose reverence, carve out a regular space for sacred listening. This is not about perfection, it is about consistent obedience. I will give you practices that guided me when I was under heavy skies. First, a sacred ledger. Keep a private journal for 30 days and record 3 things each morning. 1 act of wisdom you will do, 1 way you will guard silence, and 1 disciplined step toward provision. At night, note what changed. This small ledger becomes a spiritual mirror. It reveals patterns faster than prayer alone. Second, a quiet giving plan. Give something every week that costs you time, advice, a small gift, and do not post it. The economy of heaven responds to hidden generosity. I learned this when I had almost nothing and chose to give from what remained. Doors opened, not because I advertised the giving, but because heaven recorded the faith in the act. Third, a sharpening habit. Commit to 30 minutes a day on a skill that advances your calling. Small daily sharpening over months produces competence that looks like favor. I lived through seasons of long hours with little fruit until I learned to shift from exhausting motion to focused refinement. That shift unlocked opportunities I could not have forced. Now hear the prophetic word I carry for you. The seals on your scroll are loosening. I declare over you with authority and tenderness that the timing of heaven has aligned with your readiness. The appointed hour is not random, it is calculated by a heart that knows your name. Expect shifts in the next hours and days, not necessarily fireworks, but the rearrangement of circumstances that makes continuing possible. A door you could not pry open will swing. A contact will remember you at the right moment. A provision will arrive because you were faithful in small things. This is not vague optimism. It is a precise declaration rooted in the pattern you are now walking. Do not fear the silence you may encounter as you obey. Silence is a womb for revelation. When you feel unseen or delayed, declare aloud, this delay is alignment. This pruning is preparation. Speak that over your life until it becomes your lens. I waited seasons that felt empty, and the words of reinterpretation saved me from despair. They will do the same for you. Beloved, submit your plans to reverence. Let the fear of the Lord steady your motives. Riches without reverence erode the soul. Riches under reverence become legacy. Ask who will benefit from what I build. Will my increase bless the next generation? Will it lift the weary and fund purpose? When you answer those questions honestly, your hands become instruments of lasting good, and heaven entrusts you with more. I will close this moment with a practical activation tonight before you sleep. Do 3 things. First, write a one-sentence vision, the earliest sign you would accept that the Kairos moment is beginning. Keep it private. Second, pick one practical next step you can complete tomorrow, a 5-minute action that moves the vision forward. Third, speak a short declaration aloud. I receive heaven's timing for me. I steward what is given. I walk in wisdom, silence, and reverence. Say it like you mean it. Chosen one. This calling is personal. I have walked through seasons of pruning and protection and emerged with a clarity I could not have rushed. I hold you in that same hope. The Kairos clock has become audible for you. Do not ignore its sound. Align your steps with the rhythm you were given, steady, quiet, faithful. Receive the scroll as it opens. What is being unsealed will require humility to steward and courage to obey. My child, go now with a guarded heart and a ready hand. The hour is holy, the unsealing is underway, and heaven leans toward your obedience. Keep faith, keep silence, keep giving, keep learning, keep reverent. Your destiny is being written as you listen and respond. Chosen one, I bless you now as your loving guide. I declare your sealed prophecy is opening, your hidden scroll is being revealed, and you stand in your exact Kairos moment on heaven's clock. The pressure you felt was preparation, protection, pruning, and alignment, not rejection. Receive this blessing. Doors will bend, provisions will appear, and your steps will be ordered. My child, remain faithful. Stay aligned with the flow of the anointing walk, in wisdom, silence, and reverence, and give thanks for what is about to manifest. If this word stirs your spirit right, I receive below as a sacred vow. Go in peace, anointed one.